he didn't know either what would happen if I quit cold turkey on my own. Even though he was a drinker, he didn't experience that cold turkey. He just suddenly kind of stopped drinking. We don't know what it was. So, anyways, I quit. I went home and I said, that's it. I'm not having any more. And I suffered through the worst hangover. It lasted about 3 days. It was miserable. But it was the longest hangover, by the way, I'd ever had, but I had had no other consequences. So I was incredibly lucky. In the meantime, I hear constantly, whenever someone talks about quitting alcohol, people jump in, don't do it alone, don't, go to a detox center, go to a detox center. And I hear them constantly saying that as if there isn't a possibility that you could quit on your own. And the reality is, yes, you can. And most people don't have problems. Most people don't. But the few that do, for the few that do, it's deadly. And so I wanted to create this detox book to inform you because I didn't know. I just didn't know. Um, Anyways, and I'm here right now to talk about what happens when you detox. And I'm not going to do it in details. If you're interested, I will put the link in the um in the comments. I don't know where to point, but I'll put the link in the comments and you can actually just go right to the website and you can get the book yourself. So, um, why is detox dangerous? Over time, your body starts to adjust to drugs and alcohol over a long period of drinking. Your brain chemistry changes, and the neurons and the synapses. Some of them shut down, some of them speed up. They do different things so that when all of a sudden, and it does that to acclimate to the massive amounts of alcohol, then all of a sudden it's not there. The alcohol is no longer available. Your body doesn't know what to do with this new situation. And your central nervous system goes haywire trying to figure it out. It produces more than it's supposed to. It produces less, and it's just going all nutso, trying to figure out what to do about these chemicals that it's used to getting, but suddenly is not. And notices popping up. I try to shut this off of these, but I'm still getting the notifications. Anyways, so the nervous system goes crazy and is trying to figure it out. In the meantime, you're getting all these symptoms. You're getting at first the symptoms mimic a hangover, which you're probably very used to. You get the shakes. I moved down. You get the shake, headache, dry heaves, or actual vomiting. Dehydration, whatever it is that goes on with your normal headache, that's your very first signs. And for a lot of people, it doesn't go any further than that. I just noticed someone join me. I think you're probably on Facebook. I would love it if you said hi. Today, I'm talking about detox and what happens when you detox. And I'm talking about a detox book that I have produced and have available for people. So if you stick around, you get the link to that. In the meantime, I'm just briefly identifying why it's important to pay attention and to know the information about detox. So anyways, at the first stage of detox, it's nothing more than a normal hangover. And like I said, it was for me the worst hangover ever. It lasted longer than it ever lasted. And part of the reason it lasted so long or longer than normal is that it was the first time in a long time that I had gone more than hours without alcohol, much less days. I mean, usually prior to drinking, I'd actually reached a point where, yes, I would get up in the morning and have a shot. But even prior to that point, I was drinking till 10, 11, 1 o'clock at night. And I could stay sober in the morning, but by 4 or 5 in the afternoon, I was drinking again. So literally, I would go hours without and suffer that hangover for a while. Second phase, or as the detox progresses, You're going to have and this is not everyone. This is in advanced cases, and I guess I probably should address some of the things that you want to think about with advanced cases. Why this, your case might advance. So we'll talk about that in a second too. But in advanced cases, it includes high blood pressure. It may include hallucinations. It may include convulsions. And anxiety, and I'm not talking about the worst. I'm talking about things that you will probably live through. However, if you have a heart condition, high blood pressure is dangerous for you. If you're with someone or not with someone and you start to have hallucinations, who knows what you're going to do. But a lot of times the biggest problem with this stage and these phases is that it's so miserable. It is difficult to keep going. You get to a point where you go, I don't want to do this anymore. I need a drink. And so people fall off and go back to their drinking, and then they got to try again next week, or when they are fed up with drinking too much. But now here's the most dangerous thing, and the thing you want to watch out for. This, for an alcoholic, can kill you. This is the DTs, or delirium tremens. And I did not bring the book out, but so that I could give you some more details. But the delirium tremens are very dangerous. It can be convulsions, hallucinations, all those things I talked about, but it can be deadly to someone who's coming off of alcohol. Again, all this, I've talked about all this in the book, and so there are some more details in there. In fact, I think it's a page and a half to delirium tremens. The book itself is 40 pages long, and it's downloadable, and it has checklists and emergency information, so that if you have someone, my hope is that if you decide to detox at home, you will have a support person with you. Hello, I think it's Gabby. I'm sorry, I'm not sure. I have trouble. I'm trying to do this without my glasses because there's always glare and you can't see my eyes. And I can't see. The screen is too small, but it looks like it's Gabby. So hello, Gabby. Thank you for joining Now Sober. I'm talking about detox. And if you haven't detoxed, but you're thinking about it, yeah, you might want to stick around to watch. I have a free detox book at the end of this episode that you can download and give you all the information. I'm actually talking about the detox book now. Anyways, it is about 40 pages long, and it talks about all the stages in detail of detox. There's 3 stages, and I've included PAWS, post-acute withdrawal syndrome. It's not technically a stage, but actually we've had this reviewed by doctors, and they said, yeah, this is perfect. Through its, put it in as the 4th stage. So I've included that as a stage. And not a whole lot of detail on that. I just want to let you know that just because you detox does not mean you're done. There's post-acute withdrawal syndrome can last about a year. Afterwards, not often. It doesn't always last that long, but it can last that long. Anyways, there's also where to get help. You have a couple choices, including detox facilities or treatment facilities. You can detox at home, and they have I don't know if I included so much on that. They have what Vince is calling a concierge detox. And that is when you have you're detoxing at home, but you're getting the assistance of medical detox, a doctor or a nurse who will check in on you, make sure everything's okay. Anyways, that is in the book. Actually, it also includes emergency room detox information, which is if you decide to detox at home and it doesn't work out so well for you, and your support person calls the emergency room, you want to know what's going to happen. And there's pages in there to fill out emergency information so that you don't go to the emergency room without the information. If you're tremens, you may not to provide that information to the emergency room. So anyways, that I'm posting the link for the I'm posting the link. I think I am posting the link for the it's giving me a It's giving me a maybe I'm not posting the link. Maybe I will do the link after the show. I posted it and it's saying no. It doesn't want to do it for me. I am it has switched up some of its terms and conditions, and I haven't found all of them yet. So we'll see. Um, the link though will be for the ebook will be in the comments. And I forgot what I was saying. I think I was finished talking about the ebook, and you can download it. It doesn't cost anything to do that. We have had it reviewed by an emergency room doctor, and we have had it also reviewed an emergency room nurse who deals with patients on a regular basis, um, who come to the emergency room for detox. So she's familiar with that. Both of them are familiar with that. The biggest thing I want to talk to you about, or I want to alert you on. Oh God, I'm sounding like I'm coming from Alabama. Alert you on, and is that before you try this, you do need to talk to your primary care physician. There are most of us don't have to worry about delirium tremens, but there are a handful of conditions that make it a lot more dangerous, and I'll give you a few. If you have drank heavy alcohol for a long time, um, and you do it on a regular basis, you might want to consider going to a detox facility. What has happened is your brain has adjusted to this constant poisons. And as I said earlier, when your brain adjusts and then suddenly it doesn't have it, it goes through these withdrawals and it says, holy crap, what's going on? And your central nervous system goes a little haywire, and it does these other things like the convulsions and the hallucinations and the other stuff. So if you've drank heavy alcohol for a very long time, consult your doctor, please. If you are older in age, and I hadn't seen anywhere in all the research I did that gave a number, there was no number. If you're 53, now that did not exist, but it says if you have an older age, consult your doctor before detoxing cold turkey. If you have certain medical conditions, diabetes is one, because as you know, alcohol is highly sugar concentrated. And your body, if you have diabetes, is used to getting this certain amount of sugar in it, and then suddenly you get none. Yeah, you want to talk to your doctor about that first. Also, and there's some other conditions, but also, if you talk to your doctor and they have this available in your area, your doctor may prescribe medications that's going to just make it a lot easier. That's going to take away some of the pain and going to, calm you or whatever. They may prescribe prescriptions. They might prescribe medications that'll help you through the system, through the process. Hi, Adam. Glad to see you've joined us. I'm talking about detox today, and what that means and why you should not detox from alcohol. Cold turkey, that's where I'm at right now. So anyways, yeah, talk to your primary care physician. And also I want to say that there are resources out there. I thought I could not afford to go to a detox facility. Little did I know they have government funded or supported detox facilities. They have scholarships in some of them. They have grants that can help you out. If you have insurance, which I did not at the time, but if you have insurance often covers the cost or some of the costs, depending on how good it is. But there are options, and here's one. Our nearest, I'm in Lower Alabama. Our nearest detox facility is 400 miles away, which sounds like a negative. Oh my God, how am I going to get there for 400 miles? If I got to go 400 miles. Here's the positive to that. If you're worried about your anonymity, No one from your area, from your hometown, is going to see you walk into a detox center if it's not local. So you don't have to worry about that. Um, or you do. I don't know. There are more detox, you know, there are places. If I went to Birmingham, it wouldn't be that far away. Anyways, I'm mumbling now, so I'm going to head out. This one was going to be short. It was intended to be short. Don't forget that document is free. I tried to post it. It's telling me no, it's not accepting it in the comments, but I will as soon as I'm off of here. Put the email to that in the comments. I also want to tell you that I'm gonna here I am trying to post another one. I also want to tell you that if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, all these videos go on there. All these videos are on the Facebook and the Instagram channel as well. But YouTube is where I put everything. And if you subscribe to that, you'll get everything available to you, and you'll get notifications when I come on live again. And yeah, so or when I post something live. So subscribe to YouTube. That's what's in it for you. What's in it for me? I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers on YouTube so that I can get a custom YouTube link. I really want it. I've changed all my names, and now sober is the link I'm going with, and I want that. So I'm looking to get 100 subscribers. You can help me out by doing that. Let's see. That's about it. Next week, at 2 o'clock on Tuesday. That's when I come on. It's 2 o'clock on Tuesday. I will be talking, and by the way, that's Central Time for those of you in California or Arizona or New York. That's 2 hours earlier for those of you in Pacific and other time zones. But anyways, I will be talking about what it means to be not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Not sorry. So, anyways, we're going to be talking about. Well, I'll tell you what. I have been told that I need to be not sorry a little bit more. So that's it. I'm just going to give you that hint and let you go with it. So, anyways, we'll see you next week at 2 o'clock. Yeah, that's about it. I would put this in my events so that you could click and get notification. Fortunately, I think we're upgrading on this plan, and I'm afraid things are going to shift and change. So I'm not going to do that right at the moment. But anyways, that's it. Thank you. You have a wonderful day. Remember, you are worthy, and you are enough just the way you are. And we will see you next Tuesday at 2 o'clock. If I don't see you before then. All right. Thanks. Bye. Bye, Instagram. It doesn't say end.